Acrylics can be used to create high quality landscape paintings, so I'm going to give you some tips on how you can use acrylics. I started this painting by planning a composition with pencil and adding that to my canvas, and you can see how easy it is to make changes when I made this tree smaller. Then I got some gesso, poured it on the canvas, and spread it around with a palette knife to get this really interesting texture to paint over. So then I re-sketched the composition, and now I started adding colors. Skies can be hard with acrylics because it's hard to make acrylics blend smoothly, so just try to add enough paint, mix a lot of the colors that you're going to be using. Honestly, if some of the parts of your sky aren't completely smooth, don't stress about it, only add style. I made sure to blend some of the edges of the clouds, and I also glazed some of the light blue color over the entire sky, and this just unifies the sky, and it's good because it reduces the contrast, which makes it feel further away, and I want the sky to be pushed back, and I want this tree in the foreground to kind of feel closer to us. Now I started working towards the foreground, detailing by adding textures, but I added less texture in the distant. I kept it a little bit muted. I think the advantage with acrylics is the quick drying time. People ask me all the time, how do I make my acrylics dry slower? But I think the better question is, how do I use the quick drying time to my advantage? My answer to that is to add many layers of paint, add lots of textures, glaze any colors over those, and just repeat as many times as you want. And this will create really interesting effects. I do have a couple of videos showing exactly how I do this, but I think it's pretty straightforward and you can kind of see it in this painting. So I added this shadow across the water to create the illusion of a little waterfall, and I also added some fog by just adding white and kind of swirling it around like this. So definitely don't underestimate the power of acrylics, and if you want to see how I use oil paints, just visit my page.